What is up, Cowboys Nation? Your boy Mike Tag here. I'm wearing the glasses. I'm still recovering. I got about 5 hours of sleep. It was a great weekend. But Jimmy Dee, he's not even home yet, so he's driving. He's in parts unknown. Where you at, Jimmy?
Well, we got right now, we're about 45 minutes north. See, Camo's here driving. He says hello, and I can't scream and yell because I got to make sure the ride is safe and secure, so I can't get crazy like this weekend. But
absolutely.
Very fun weekend.
Hey, and before we get going, I wanted to just, we're gonna talk a little bit about the games. We got Uncle Cheech coming up. We know Monday Night Football, so it might be a little abbreviated. So we'll see how it goes. But first of all, huge thanks to everybody. I mean, the turnout, you couldn't ask for anything better. It was a great time. We had so much fun. Worn down a little bit. Probably, the game that, I was so beat down. I couldn't get as angry in the game. I felt like a zombie. I was telling Cuts, man, I just felt like a zombie in that stadium. But maybe the gameplay had something to do with it, which we will get into in a little detail, but we're going to get deep into it on Wednesday. But it was just a great time. So just thank everyone for coming out. Thank Jeff, especially, and Cuts, and obviously my man Doug, the three of them. I mean, cooked up the best food that you could ask for. So big shout out to them. And it was a great time. If you guys missed it, you guys missed one hell of a party, man. I'm telling you. And Jimmy is freezing up. So we're going to give him a minute and see what happens. But I don't know if you guys know, but we won tailgate of the day. So we got a little prize pack. Got me a little cooler. And then I opened the bag up today and I got me a nice little gift to keep the hot stuff hot and the cold stuff cold. And they got me a little portable speaker, courtesy of the Dallas Cowboy tailgaters. And we had Rowdy there. So it was a lot of fun, man. It was a lot of fun. Jimmy, we lost you once. We're going to give it one more try. So you had a good time.
I'm going to tell you.
A good time.
I certainly wasn't envious when you got up this morning at whatever the hell.
Yeah. Sorry, Jimmy. You're not working, my man. I might have to bounce you. It's not. I can't hear you, bud.
Yeah, give it another minute. If not, bounce me. I don't blame you. It's annoying.
Try it again.
Yeah.
Try it again. Go ahead.
All right. Go. You there? You good?
Yeah, go ahead and talk.
I know. I'm saying, no. Like I said, I didn't envy you going home this morning at 4:30 or whatever the hell time it was. We slept in a little bit, but we caught an earlier flight back home because the weather is kind of crummy today. And thank God the weather today wasn't yesterday.
Yeah, that would have been bad. The good eyes know that make sure you don't have any issues when the Cowboys cave come to tailgate. You make sure there's no problem. So that was the best part. So I'm just gonna say, obviously, we'll get into the game, but let's always start in a positive, right? That was a great time and getting to meet everyone. I mean, obviously, we did a little video for you guys, and those of you guys who don't know, and I tried to get it up, but I couldn't get it to load in time. Wait, maybe I did. We got our 3,000 subscriber. So I want to play a little video in case you guys missed it. We did a 4-hour marathon. That's why you see me in the glass. I mean, I couldn't put my contacts in. They needed like a couple days rest, but we had a 4-hour marathon holding down the spot in lot 10. And a couple, stumbled upon us. They had their no phone. The phone was dead, looking for a charger. So, we're a couple, SoCal was kind enough to get him a charger. And I helped the other gentleman out, on the first, he was like 6'8", so I had to be kind to him. And I think she was like a fitness something. She had some guns on her. So we're kind of, but this was a little snippet. So if you guys missed it, if you ever get like hours to kill, you may want to check this out. But here's us getting our 3,000 subscriber live on the air. Boys Cave.
Oh, we're streaming.
We're streaming now.
Who's watching?
Oh, they're watching you.
700 people.
We got 700 people hanging with us right now. We got.
Let's go, boys.
Control the camera for us. Hold on. Hold that.
What's the channel?
Cowboys Cave. I'm controlling it. I'm controlling this month.
Subscribe to Cowboys Cave.
There we go. Subscribe. Let's go. Subscribe. You heard him. You heard what he's saying. Subscribe. God damn it. Don't fuck around. Look at this. We got look at, oh, the light fell out. We didn't pay our electricity bill, but it's all right because we got enough to turn it back on. There it is. Let's go. Yes.
There we go.
All right.
Perfect, man.
He's got a subscriber.
Yes. 3,001. 3,001. Let's go. We got the 3,001 subscriber Cowboys Nation. Listen, I don't know what you're doing because we're on Collins and whatever the hell this other street is. I don't know. There's a Motel 6. There's a dude down the street selling bootleg Masterpiece CDs. And then there's a Walmart. And we got a goddamn grocery cart right over here. But y'all better come get it. Look, the grocery cart is a landmark. If you see a grocery cart and a bunch of Cowboys fans tailgating, you know you hit the right spot. If you see a bunch of dudes sitting over there with their heads in their hands looking like they go to sleep, you know you went to the wrong guy.
So there it is. That's a snippet. That's a little snippet. What's up, Jeff? Man, you're out there. We had a great time. Absolutely. But that was a snippet, a very small part of a 4-hour marathon. If you guys watch it, the beauty of it is you can kind of see, especially Jimmy and Kelly. I tried to maintain a little some dignity, trying to maintain it, but you could see them going south as the night went on. So it actually is a lot of fun because you can see what alcohol does to your body. So it's definitely worth it. How you feeling about that, Jimmy? You've rised up like a champ. Got lost on the game night. What else happened?
Hey, you know what, man? Hey, I got a free ride in that shopping cart. That was my ride for the evening that night, so I wasn't drinking and driving. We're good to go.
It was funny, man. But it was good.
That
so
was
if you
fun.
guys missed it, go back and check.
What about? Too bad we didn't film. Remember the weird old lady who pulled up and just started saying,
"She's in there. She's in there.
You guys are doing it wrong.
Oh,
you guys are wrong."
Yeah, we didn't miss anybody. That whole 4 hours was pretty much, it was on. Jimmy did make the game. He did make the game because I questioned.
Of course, they made the game
during there, but Jimmy definitely made the game. He definitely made the game. But if you guys get time to kill, man, go check it out. It was a lot of fun. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna pivot because we got the Monday Night Football coming on. So we got Uncle Cheech coming. Then we're gonna get into some of my thoughts on the Cowboys. Then we'll get into some Week 3. What happened Sunday? I know Jimmy might have something to say about a non-call that probably cost the Falcons a win. So we're gonna get into that. So without further ado, let's get in. Uh-oh, we got an Amber Alert. Wait a minute, sorry. I got an Amber Alert. We got things happening. We got an alert.
Another back in Texas.
Let's get the music going for Uncle Cheech. Where are we at? See, I'm a little rusty myself. So, Uncle Cheech, you missed the tailgate party. You might have to go next year. I'm going to tell you, you're going to have to make an appearance. It's something you don't want to miss.
Looking forward to it. I had to go to the game. I had to go to the game.
I know you went to the Miami game. That was a good beating.
Yep. The whale came. He had a Jim Dandy of a girl on his arm, covered with furs.
Oh, nothing but the best.
Beautiful thing. Beautiful game. Gave him a beat down like we're supposed to.
And now, were you any nerves in the first half, or did it kind of play out like you thought? Maybe it'd be, give them be kind of a slow game, but they poured it on in the second half.
I was nervous a little bit in the first half.
Yeah.
I said,
comfort.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then they pulled away the second half, shut them out in the second half, put 50 on them.
No, ain't nothing wrong with that. All right, so let's get to it. Monday night, because we got 2 Monday night games, so it's a 2 for Monday. If you guys are interested, let's get to the good stuff. Monday night, you got Jacksonville's playing the Bills at the Bills. You're giving 5.5. And then Washington at Bengals, you're giving 7.5. So you're taking the 2 home teams on Monday night, both of them to cover.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. That's pretty much it.
Obviously not.
Dad, I got all kinds of doubts about my picks. I had to.
We're gonna get into that.
Getting real cold.
We're gonna get into it. You've been on a cold streak with your locks, which we're gonna get into. You've been on a hot streak with your upsets, and you've been riding okay with your regular picks. So the people need to stay off the locks right now until you show some consistency. But let's get into the other pick. This one's interesting because you cost the Cowboys Cave little contest because you wiped us out in 4 weeks, and you picked the Buccaneers, laying the money to the Broncos. Well, you're doubling down again. You're just not a believer in these Broncos. Their defense is solid, and you're going to give 8 points to a road team. You're going to lay 8 for the Jets on the road against the Broncos.
Big difference between Baker Mayfield and Aaron Rodgers.
All right.
Plus, Jets got a good defense. I'll go back again, rookie quarterback. I don't care where they play this game. Jets win.
Look, I am so tired. I did this in like 2 seconds. Give me a little break, Chuck. Help a brother out.
Hey,
Help a brother.
and I got to apologize. I can't do any because I'm in the car. I can't do any of the other stuff.
Yeah.
So Mike Tag is rolling technically alone tonight.
And you can see I can't even see. I can barely keep my eyes open. I'm doing this show for you guys. Don't give me no shit. I'm just kidding. All right. And the next game. All right. The next game you got's the upset special. You got South Alabama getting 20.5 points. That's a lot of points, but they're a small college and they're going to LSU. Obviously in the SEC. SEC hasn't looked so great.
I don't expect LSU to win, but if you watch South Alabama, they score. They put 87 on the first game. They put like 50 or 60 last week. I'll take the 20. I'll take my shot.
Yeah.
I don't think they have a chance of winning, but I think they can score.
Well, and
Kareem Wheat's a shill for the Broncos.
Go ahead, Jimmy.
Kareem Wheat's a shill for the Broncos. I knew he'd pop up in here with that nonsense.
Well, they are playing. The Jets are playing in Mile High. I mean, that air sometimes does something to you. So no concerns with that either.
I don't worry about that crap.
Well, the other thing is Dustin. I don't know if Jimmy gets his dress stuff from you or if he gets them from. I mean, I don't know who, but my man was decked out, and I'm disappointed that I didn't get the full outfit. So I do apologize, but I got his shoes. I don't know if you guys can see. I mean, we're all wearing we're wearing our jerseys and we're wearing our sneakers. Jimmy rolls out in those. You know, he didn't have shoes, so I gave him $20 for shoes, and he came home with those. And then he had sporting a couple of pinky rings. He was covered in gold. I don't know if did we have a safe for the gold in the Airbnb? Hopefully we did. But yeah, Jimmy was decked out. Jimmy was decked out.
Well, you know, I get some of my fashion advice from Uncle Cheech. I mean, look at him. The Italian horn and everything.
Now, do you wear those kind of shoes, Uncle Cheech?
Me? Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. I
There
got
you
the
go.
alligator shoes, the whole 9 yards,
Thank
black
you.
and white.
No. So
I
it's gotta be-
wouldn't wear them to a football game, though.
I told him, I said, those shoes might beat you to the cemetery. You know,
That's right. Your hat will beat you to the cemetery. You wear them shoes in front of the pool room, you know.
Especially, yeah. I mean, you're in Texas. I don't know. You know, they don't take too kindly to your kind of people, if you know what I mean. These mafia types. You know.
This one of my picks. I'm picking Cincinnati again next week.
Are you?
If Cincinnati at Carolina, I'm giving 5.5.
All
If the quarterback don't get hurt,
right. Well, we're gonna keep an eye on that one.
he don't get hurt tonight.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna lay low on that. Let's go to the lock. Now, this is where I got issues with Uncle Cheech. And I said this even on the show, and I tried to let you backtrack, but you were persistent on taking the Bucs and giving the points to Denver. I said, why not Miami? They lost their quarterback. They got no quarterback.
I said that at the end of the show. Here's another lock for you: Miami and Seattle.
But that wasn't the Cheech lock of the week. That wasn't the official lock of the week. It cost me $100. You ruined Doug and who else we had in there? We had Doug.
Hey, Uncle
Cheech. All
Cheech.
these guys that got screwed.
Uncle Cheech, I defended your honor this weekend when everybody was talking trash and calling you out for your lock. I defended your honor because, you know, the Italian style, I got to, you know, take care of my Uncle Cheech.
Well, very good.
I
told you my lock.
Do you wear flip flops?
I'm bringing my old crew back together. I got Carmenuge Palladino coming in, and I got Vinny Smaldone We're going to put our heads together, and I'm going to go back to my forte. My lock's going to be a college game.
All right. Well, we're gonna let you win a couple to build some confidence, and maybe we'll donate another portion to it. If not, if you lose this one, this lock of the week, if you lose it, I might be switching to Carmenucci. I might be inviting him on. And Carmenucci's upset special. He's got Arkansas plus 3.5 at Texas A&M. Doesn't believe in Texas A&M, and then Louisville plus 6.5 at Notre Dame. Any thoughts on those picks?
I like that one.
Yeah, you like that.
I like that. I like that pick.
That's a nice pick.
Nice pick.
Very nice.
Jimmy, I got to ask you a question. I want to know, how you feel that you snagged the quarterback from Minnesota to bring him down to Atlanta. Minnesota brings in a quarterback that nobody wanted. They're 3-0 and you're 1-2.
Yeah, it's a little disappointing, but I'm a little more disappointed that my tight end gets tackled in the end zone. That's what I'm more disappointed about, but it's crazy. I mean, we talked about this even last year with Baker Mayfield in Tampa, right?
He's a bum.
Yeah.
Cost Uncle Cheech's reputation.
All right, Jimmy, you're freezing. I'm gonna have to bail on you, Jimmy. I'm sorry. It's crackling bad.
Where are you going to Louis' restaurant?
I guess he might be getting attacked. All right. Well, holla at you.
No, we're in the
All right, Uncle Cheech. Now it's just you and me right now, so we can talk brass tacks. So, the as a handicapper, we're gonna get into this a little bit, but I want your outside opinion. The Cowboys. We got some issues here. We got some issues to figure out. We got some stuff that they gotta do some soul searching, if you know what I'm talking about. I mean, do you think they're in trouble? I mean, you're seeing a pattern with the run defense. You think they're in trouble? Is this something? It's early. They can maybe work themselves out of it. I mean, what do you guys think?
I think it's only game 3. I think it's early. They do have an issue with their stopping the run. But, I mean, I think that could be worked out. I still think they're going to make the playoffs. But they got to tighten up that run defense for sure. I mean, offensively, they came back.
But let me. I just have to do it, and I mean no disrespect. This is here's my dumb comment of the day. You gave a no proven quarterback all this money when you need a championship running game and a defense. You need any running game, you meathead. They don't even have 100 yards in 3 games. They gave up 270 yards in 1 game. They gave over 200 yards the game before. I don't give a shit if you got Joe Montana, Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, Troy Aikman back there. Ain't no quarterback going to do it. Understand this. Let me educate all you guys because I get aggravated with it. When you can't run the ball, which is basic 101, the defense doesn't respect the run. They're going to play everything to the pass. And that's all they're going to do. They're going to pin their ears back, and they are not going to respect your running game. So they're going to just come after you. And you got a young offensive tackle and a young offensive line that takes time to gel. We all knew the offensive line was going to get worried, but they knew all off season. Forget off season. They knew the season before. Jerry Jones knew the season before. You had no running back and you have no run defense. So you get a new coordinator, but you don't change any of the parts. You get rid of one running back, and then you replace him with an old running back, which is fine if he has his role. So why don't you guys start pointing the finger at Jerry Jones instead of the guy that has to carry this team on his shoulders? He threw 3 touchdowns, no interception, 381 yards. I mean, what more do you want him to do? I mean, I don't know what more you guys want to do. He didn't fumble the ball. He didn't drop the ball. I mean, the stuff that it's like people just hate Dak Prescott for no valid reason, and it's just unbelievable to me. It's just
I agree with you. It's Jerry's fault all the way. I agree
100%.
100% on what you said. They were talking about it on TV today. They got no one to blame but Jerry Jones. They brought in this coordinator, that defensive coordinator, another defensive coordinator. But they didn't.
You haven't had a run defense with none of your coordinators. 3 coordinators Our biggest Achilles heels are run defense. The only common denominator is they didn't change any of the personnel. You're keeping the same guys running it. It's like Kelly and I were talking about it. If this doesn't get solved, Micah Parsons, people were talking about, oh, well, Micah Parsons, he had no sacks. He didn't even get any pressures. They threw the ball going into the fourth quarter. Kelly and I were talking about it. He guessed right. They threw the ball 12 times. 12 times. They didn't need what pass rush are you going to get when they throw the ball 12 times and they run the ball down your throat? You're not going to get a pass rush. I mean, it's just I don't know. Like, some of these fans are so stupid. They're just so dumb. I mean, I hate to say it. It's like you just keep pointing to the quarterback, and it just makes no sense. I mean, go look up above. I mean, look at who did nothing, and then he sits there and has the balls to say, we didn't have any money to sign Derrick Henry. Well, you knew damn well you were signing CD, and you knew damn well you were signing Dak Prescott. You could have signed him a year ago. You could have signed him 4 months ago, and you would have had $20 million of cap space to get a defensive tackle and to get a running back. Go look at the top 10 running backs in the NFL. 5 or 6 of them are on new teams that were free agents. Am I wrong, Uncle Cheech? Tell me.
No, you're not. You're absolutely right. They had a chance to get Derrick Henry.
J.K. Dobbins they could have got?
Huh?
J.K. Dobbins is second in the NFL in rushing. You could have got the kid who was at the Raiders who went to the Packers. You could have got the Packer guy who went to the Vikings. You could have got even the guy in the Giants is running better than any of our running backs.
Mm-hmm. If you can't run and can't stop it, that's a big problem.
Yeah. I apologize for my outrage, but it just gets so frustrating because even in a game, if you blame Dak Prescott in that game, you're just a moron or you just have an axe to grind with him and it's never going to change. I was at the game. I witnessed it. There wasn't a chance in that score. I mean, I don't even know how they made it even interesting. I mean, they made it interesting because Dak Prescott made it interesting, but that's it. And it's just if you listen to the press conference, listen to what Dak Prescott's saying. I mean, read between the lines. I mean, he's a CEO. He says all that, but listen closely to what he's saying. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. So anyway.
Well, relax now.
Oh, I'm fine. I get it. It's like it's just so frustrating as a fan that these people are they're constantly on the quarterback. And it's like, dude, are you looking around? Are you paying attention to what's going on? Are you watching the game? Or are you just listening to Stephen A. Smith and these other idiots that all they're going to do is talk about the Cowboys to make a few bucks? I mean, go listen to Jay Tuck. Go listen to, Law Nation. Go listen to the guys who they live and breathe covering the Dallas Cowboys.
Actually,
good or bad.
Stephen A. said the same thing you're saying right now.
Oh, he did? Okay. All right. Well, I apologize to Stephen A. I apologize.
Today. Now, he was blaming Jerry Jones all the way.
Yeah.
All the way.
No. What they need what I tell you, David, they need a slasher. Because I agree with you some. The offensive line is going to have to gel, but they need somebody that can at least put a little bit of fear in the defense. That could put a little bit of fear that he can make a big play. I don't know what their longest run is, but I damn well doubt it's more than 8 yards. I mean, maybe it is. If it is, they got like one run. They know that they are just 2 yards in a cloud of dust is all they're going to get. And it's just, that's why Dalvin Cook is sitting there. Now, I don't know if he's the answer, but why the hell would you not try? I mean, are you so stubborn? And why is the GM, Jerry, making these calls and not the coach? It's the same old shit. He's on his interviews talking about, well, Dalvin Cook, yeah, maybe he's not. Dude, that ain't your decision. I mean, he's got enough problems. I mean, you saw the video with him and Jamie Foxx. I mean, he's got his own issues I think he's gone mad. I think he's done flipped.
With LA by Omaha, I think.
I think so. I mean, it's crazy. But again, the Cowboys, do they need another receiver? Or if they actually had any semblance of a running game, the receivers could do what they need. I mean, I have no problem with Cook. I got no problem with Ferguson. Tolbert, I got no problem with Tolbert. But it's like, you got to be able to run the football. It's 101. I mean, I'll give Philly credit. My man Carl, I see you in there. I'll give Philly credit. Philly addressed the running. Now, no one knew if Saquon stay healthy or this and that, but that team would be 0-3 without Saquon Barkley. Period.
Oh, you had a good night. Good night yesterday.
You got to be able to run the ball. You got to be able to run the ball. That's set everything up.
Don't forget my lock before you start getting all excited.
Oh, yeah. What's your lock again?
My lock is going to be Minnesota and Michigan. I'm taking Michigan, give it 10.
All right. Minnesota and Michigan. Michigan had an unbelievable game. What a comeback.
I'll go to college. I'm better.
USC. Didn't USC come back, and then Michigan came back and had that. I mean, I was shocked they went for it on 3rd and 2. I thought they'd pass it, but they ran the ball, and then they ran it again, and they won the game. So,
we had trouble running the ball at Miami the first half. Had trouble running the ball. That's why it stayed so close.
Yeah.
And
the wide receivers can't get open because you can't run the ball.
We gave up big plays, too, a couple times.
I'm sorry. They can't run the ball. No one respects to run. All they're going to play is coverage. That's all they're doing. That is why you have no open receivers. It goes hand in hand. If you can't run the ball, you're screwed. This team this is the worst run offense I've ever seen. I'm talking back in Troy Hambrick days. You understand what I just said? Troy Hambrick days ran the ball better than these Cowboys. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. So, anyway, what's up, Mark?
Mark, what's I tell you? Don't bet on the Cowboys.
Oh, I wouldn't bet on the Cowboys. No. Now, let's understand is it's week 3. I mean, San Francisco lost. They blew a lead. You have the Houston Texans, everyone's darlings, got annihilated by the Vikings 34-7.
Well, the Saints too.
Yeah, the Saints said, I knew the Saints were going to lose because their Super Bowl was against the Cowboys. Did you see the parade that they had? They had a parade outside the stadium. They weren't focused. There's no way, anyway. They weren't prepared to play. They weren't prepared to play. You had the Broncos beating the Buccaneers, cost us a lock of the week.
A lot of upsets. That's why I'm getting killed here. That's why I'm going back to college for my lock.
Yeah.
The NFL is going crazy first 3 weeks here. This one win, bad team wins, good one wins. You don't know who to pick.
Yeah.
And different teams each week.
Yeah, and I would say it could be true, but last year it wasn't a problem. Last year Cooks was fine. Look at his last 8 games once he got going the offense. Look at Ferguson. That it wasn't a problem there. So I'm going to go with what I feel it is and running for 2 yards a carry. I mean, obviously, I'm sure you watched the game. I was at the game. They had, I don't even know if they had 7 guys in the box. I might have had 5. I mean, they had zero fear in our running game. No respect in our running game. That's just a fact. So, but anyway. So, but anyway, so it's all good. But could they turn it around? They need. You're not going to turn the defense around with the personnel you have. I don't believe. I mean, unless there's, like Tank Lawrence. I mean, Tank Lawrence and Parsons got a little, heated on the sideline. And I mean, people are going to make a big deal about it. That doesn't bother me. I mean, I've played sports. You get heated with your teammates because you're both frustrated. You're both passionate. You both want to win. So I don't have any worry about that. But I listen to what Tank says. And Tank says they're playing like a JV team. And it ain't the scheme. He said it ain't the scheme. It's and Micah said the same thing. It ain't the scheme. If it's people wanting to do their own thing, wanting to make their own name and not just staying in your lane. Control your gap, handle your business of what your assignment is supposed to be. You got people going rogue, and that's what happens. And unfortunately, I don't know if they've got the personnel to fix it. I guess we're gonna find out soon enough because the Giants, these guys are gonna run on them, right? I mean, would you if you're the coach?
Oh yeah. They saw what happened. That's what every team's going to do against you now. That's got any kind of good running game. That's what they're going to do all night.
Oh,
and if you can't stop them, you're going to end up in the same boat.
Yeah, safe travels, Jeff. Too. And that's the thing. It's like we're Kelly and I are at the game. We're watching it. Run. It was 3rd and 6. They ran the ball. I mean, who the hell runs the ball on 3rd and 6? You know what I mean? It's
Well,
like
they do when they can get 7.
yeah, they had no respect. They got no respect for the run defense. They got no respect for a run defense. They're going to like just run it. They're not going to stop it. I mean, it was they averaged. Do you know what their average yards per carry was in that game?
Oh,
6.1. And you're going to put that, and you're going to say that we didn't win the game because of the quarterback. I mean, really? Are some of these people that stupid? It's crazy. Well, anyway, so I didn't mean to get you on the Cowboy stuff, but you're here. So you're the closest. You're the closest one, and you know they you look at it and can they fix it? Can they fix it? And the offense, you know, you could have drafted a running back. You know, what's done is done. It's can you fix it? What you have, and I don't know. I mean, unless Dalvin Cook. See, I'm not. You know, running back by committee is okay when you've got threats. Like they have no threats. Like Zeke is what he is, and he can be very efficient for short yardage and goal line. That's his role. But you have Rico, who's just, you know, he's not much better than Zeke. And then you got Deuce, who we all like, but he's like 5 foot, you know, not knocking him on the size, but he's like 5'5". You know, he's not breaking tackles. So you have no threats. Like you can do running back by committee. Like when they had Zeke and Pollard, you had like a thunder and a lightning. Pollard was your home run guy. And I don't know if Dalvin can be that threat. I mean, he was before he got hurt, but you haven't really seen him play, you know, since then.
well, very first.
Yeah. I mean, do you agree or you don't agree?
Or you could be helping me out, but you won't let me pick the Cowboys games.
No, we're not doing that. Let's get some of the chat. I get why they're holding off running back for now. Best running back draft. I mean, so you don't draft. Go look at Braylon Allen. I mean, you know, Braylon Allen. You could have had him in the 3rd round. I mean, really? I mean, so you're going to tank a whole season. You could have signed Josh Jacobs. You could have signed Aaron Jones. You could have signed anybody. You could have signed J.K. Dobbins. You could have signed anybody for a 1-year deal if that's your plan. If that's your plan. I mean, give me a break. There is no tomorrow. You ain't guaranteed something tomorrow. I mean, my God.
Take it easy, Bobby.
I know. It's just it gets you so aggravated, you know. I don't know. Let's see. Bring in Cook, use him and Elliott and Dowdle and Lip. Yeah, that's what I would do. And I definitely agree with you, Jimmerman. Hopefully, I said it right. I think if Dalvin shows any kind of juice, you're going to have Dalvin, Zeke, and Rico, and you can have Lipke, and I think Deuce is the odd man out. In my opinion, that's what I would do. Now the question would come in special teams and things like that because you know Deuce is doing some of that. One of your guys is going to have to go to special teams, but I'd put Rico there. I'd put Rico there. But anyway, or maybe give him the carries, like you said. Maybe just do something. They have to do something because what they're doing ain't working, and it ain't working. But in fairness to the running game, I mean, and I'm going to be fair to the running game. When your run defense is getting shredded, and you know you have to match them point for point, and if you run behind, the run game's pretty much gone. You know, I mean that's what happens, right? If you're down 14-3, I mean, you're not going to be able to really you establish a run when you get in the lead and early on, and you know that's the part that gets frustrating. So, dude, running backs are a dime a dozen, my man. Dime a dozen. Help me out, my man. Is it Gooby? Help me out and give me the running back, top running back that won a Super Bowl. How far back are you gonna go? Just let me know. Ain't gonna go. Anyway, you can find running back. You could have got Allen in the 3rd round. You could have got the other guys. I mean, yeah. Anyway, so and the physicality of this team, you know, there isn't any right now. I mean, really, do you think? I mean, you're an outsider, Uncle Cheech. I mean, What do you see? Yeah, there you go. Emmitt Smith. That's how far back we got to go. I'll say Terrell Davis. How's that? I'll give you Terrell Davis.
That's what I was thinking too. Yeah,
that was a lot. Terrell Davis. I'd say that's probably it. That's probably it. I mean, Dan Pacheco was a 7th round draft pick, and he runs the ball hard, and he's got them young legs. And you know what they're going to do in a couple of years, Uncle Cheech? What are they going to do to Pacheco when his contract's up?
ADOs.
They're going to go draft another one. That's what they do with these running backs. I hate to say it, but I mean that's what it is. They go. It's a young man's game.
They'll get somebody with younger legs. That's exactly what they're going to do.
Yeah, and it's the same thing. You know, it worked out well for Emmitt because Emmitt was unique because Emmitt never took clear shots. He knew
the game. It's a passing game now too.
No, but I mean, for running backs, durability has been a problem with running back because the guys
they open up the pass as long as you got a decent run game. But game's a little different now.
Yeah,
but, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, I know. Well, Henry had a lot of tread in the Cowboys game, and the Cowboys. I mean, that's the thing that's so funny. He vocally said he wanted to come to Dallas. He vocally said it. And, for Jerry, the thing that irritates me with Jerry is like he said they didn't have enough money to get him. That was his excuse, not, hey, he just didn't fit our scheme. We kind of looked at it. We're looking at least kind of lie to us a little bit and maybe, tease us and make us feel better. I mean, for him to come out and say they didn't have any money is just asinine. So, anyway. So,
well, as long as he's around, it's going to be rough sledding.
No, I know.
How's his son?
It's going to be worse with him.
Oh, well.
I thought it'd be better, but I think it's going to be worse. I think it's going to be.
The football people run the team. The football people.
No. They don't want to do it. And I was going to say this, and I'm glad, David, you caught everything goes in a circle, and you're seeing running game is coming back a little bit because you don't see as many 300-yard passers. I mean, you're seeing some of that. The league goes in a circle. And that and that could be it. So, but we'll see what happens. Uncle Cheech, we got an opinion on the Longhorns, Texas Longhorns.
Good team.
You think? I got an argument with a guy who said that because I said, the last time Miami played Texas, they gave them the worst beating that they ever had. And he said, why'd I got to bring up that 1991 and, back in the days. I mean, how do you see the not Cowboys? I still got them on my mind. The Canes. I mean, are the Canes a legit threat? I mean, are you buying into the Canes?
I'm buying into them right now. Yeah. I think so. I mean, I told you to be patient. He's a good recruiter. He brought good players in from the portal.
Yeah.
They made some adjustments at halftime, which last year I didn't see that too much. But they made adjustments, shut them down. I mean, they held Alabama till the end. I mean, we beat them worse than Alabama did. And as far as Texas goes, if everything stays the same as it is right now, we'll probably be playing Texas. Don't give me that. Who said that?
That's that Chuck said, got no chance.
Hey, get the hell out of here. Yeah, we got no chance.
All I know, the last time we beat them, they took us off the schedule. We beat them so bad. They were embarrassed. They got beaten they got beat downtown in Austin, and then they got beat on the field, that beat up the next day in the field. So
every team has a chance any given day. Given day. So you don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of football left. Texas might lose 3-4 games. You don't know what's going to happen between now and then. Who do they have coming up? I think they got Alabama, don't they? Alabama's playing Georgia, I think, this weekend.
Yes. Are they this weekend? Is that this weekend's game?
I think it's this weekend.
Holy shit. I got to look at that. Yeah. Wow. And you didn't want to pick that game?
So oh, no. I could pick it, but I'm not going to bet on it. I wouldn't bet on it.
I was looking. Is that a night game?
Georgia's got a little bit of an edge. I think they got the more experienced quarterback, but Alabama's home, and I'd have to get a slight edge to Georgia on that one, but could be a good game. We play Friday nights.
Miami's playing. I know Miami plays Friday night. Huh.
Anything could happen. What do you think? If this your quarterback, Arch Manning's going to carry you through to the championship? You're not playing Vanderbilt now.
They played a couple tomato cans with him. I mean, he's going to be a good quarterback.
No, absolutely. But today we're talking. Today.
Yeah. Well, I would ask you this: is Ewers the starting quarterback who got hurt? He's coming back, obviously. His Heisman odds dropped like 16-1 or something crazy. Would you throw a few bucks on that? Because think about it. They still got to play the meat of their schedule. They're going to have him. He's going to be the starter. If they go in number one, let's say, and they go win a national title, odds are he's going to end up winning the Heisman. I don't care he missed 2 games or not.
Hey, he could. I mean, if we don't lose a game, our guy's got a good shot. He's leading. He's number 1 right now, the Heisman candidate. If he don't get hurt, if we don't lose a stupid game that we should win.
Well, yeah.
Who's to say we can't win the championship?
I think
why people counting us out?
I think they got a great shot at it.
We play good defense, run the ball effectively. And I don't care who we played a schedule.
Yeah.
And
Gooby, Aaron Jones signed with the Vikings. He's a running back on the Vikings, just so you know. He's averaging 5.4 yards a carry. Yeah, $3 million. So and no one, I don't know what he said. I saw something about call me dumb for saying Dallas wants a blue chip running back. They could get a running back next year in the draft. I don't give 2 shits who they draft. I mean, honestly, I'm a running back guy. I mean, I'm Tony Dorsett, Emmitt Smith. I mean, Herschel Walker. I mean, I grew up, my favorite players are running backs. All I'm saying is they got no running back on the team now. They should have went out and got one. They should have went out and drafted one. And these people want to throw it all on the quarterback because you can't run the ball. Good luck. So, anyway.
Hey, I think he's playing well. Zach.
Huh?
I think he's playing well.
I mean, he's got to improve. I mean, I'm not going to let him off the hook. I'm not going to say he's got to play better too, but he's being handcuffed by no running game. Yeah. I mean, I'm not talking about an average running game. I'm talking about no running game. I'm talking about I'm trying to pull up what I'm trying to see where is a Dallas Cowboy is ranked right now 25th in rushing. We got one player. He's 25th. He's behind a wide receiver, probably a couple wide receivers. He's averaging 3.8 yards a carry. In 3 games, he has 23 carries for 88 yards. And then you got Zeke is ranked 32nd. He's behind Brock Purdy in rushing and Caleb Williams and Daniel Jones. And he's averaging 3.3 yards a carry. That's their running game in a nutshell. So I don't know. USC are frauds. Did you think they're frauds? I had a talk with SoCal about this. Do you think the USC's are frauds?
It looked like they were last week.
The tomato can, or you think they're frauds?
I don't think they're a tomato can, but hey, they didn't win.
Yeah, Cristobal. I tell you what, he rotates a lot of guys. He does. That running back was dynamic, but did you see? I mean, he was unhappy at halftime, and he must have lit into somebody because they absolutely annihilated them in the second half. And I don't know if you saw after the game, there was so many Miami Hurricanes there. Now, granted, it's in Tampa, so there's a 4-hour drive. Plus, there's a lot of people like me who grew up down there that moved to the West Coast, of Miami fans and stuff. But he told all his players, you get over there to the fans and you thank them coming out, supporting you and this and that. I mean, he's got that, he's got that program running, going in the right direction. I was a little concerned, and hopefully he doesn't do me wrong by laying an egg against a team they shouldn't lose against.
I told you, I kept my mouth shut this year. I'm going to be patient. It's only his 3rd year, and now we're seeing results. I know there's a lot of season left, but we should be favored in every game the rest of the year. Every game.
Well, let me ask you this. And hey, if you guys are coming in, man, make sure you hit that subscribe, like, share. I forgot. I always forget to do it. We did reach our 3,000 subscribers. So while you guys are hanging out, now we're well over 3,000. So definitely a thank you. We've got our giveaways, and we've got our 3,000 subscriber giveaway. We're going back to when we had some men, he didn't let no one run by him. My man, Bob Lilly, Mr. Cowboy. We got an autograph Tom Landry Funko signed by him with multiple inscriptions, Hall of Fame, and all the good stuff on there. So we're going to be giving that away. So we'll be having the contest. I'll put everything together. We'll get that going. Also, anyone who was at the Cowboys Cave tailgate party, I apologize. We did not even do our giveaways. So anybody who was there, we're going to send out some tweets, Kelly and I. I know some of you may miss a few. Just send us a picture, something that you were at the Cowboys Cave tailgate party. DM myself, DM Kelly, if you either one of us, and say, hey, I was there. We're going to put you in a drawing, and we've got 2 prizes we're going to give away. One is a Sam Williams signed jersey that was donated by Steven, who was there for his birthday weekend. He had a great time. He had a bunch of margaritas, Cowboy Ritas, I should say, and he was wasted. Thankfully, he didn't see. I don't think he remembers the misery he saw in that stadium. And then the other thing we have is a Defender of the Star. It's a Cuts. It's autographed by George Teague. So we're going to be giving that away. So basically, we just need to get all the names, and we'll be doing a giveaway for that. And we'll talk more about it on Wednesday as well. So yeah, you were in there in spirit. It doesn't count for a prize, but you could win the Lilly because that you're all you gotta do is be a subscriber for that. Now, SoCal, who I got to meet, he's an interesting cat. I gotta tell you, SoCal, I don't know if I'm going clubbing with you because you're gonna end up getting me in a fight somewhere, and I'm just past that point in my life. But he's a good time. He's a lot of fun, a lot of energy, a lot of passion. He said that the referees pretty much cost USC the game. I didn't see it, so I
didn't see the game either. So
you didn't say you were at the game. So I mean, but could that be plausible? Do you think there was
everybody blamed the referees? It was everybody beat him bad enough. The referee doesn't matter. That's what you got to do.
Yeah,
take the ref out of it. They threw more flags at the Miami game I ever seen in my life. I never saw any more players go down and more flags thrown. Crazy.
Oh, in the Miami game?
Miami game.
Yeah.
I don't
No.
know how many players went down? A lot.
Yeah.
Cramping and but they were throwing the flag all over the place. So
Yeah.
I was surprised. I thought the refs were on their side. But I'm not going to cry about it. Nothing you can do.
No, early on it was tough, and yeah, I mean, if you're a Cane, this is the beauty of this weekend. I got my Cowboys on Thursday, I got the Canes on Friday, so your boy is going to relax this weekend. I am going to get out on the boat.
Oh, yeah,
if the weather's good.
Thursday night game, forgot that.
Yeah,
That's
Cowboys
good.
Thursday.
Full week.
Hey,
Full week.
They need a Thursday game. They got to get this stink off them. And I tell you what, they go up and lay an egg against the Giants. You might as well just close up shop, man. So I don't know. Hopefully,
They on the road?
Yeah, they're on the road. They're on the road.
That's what I mean. Then the Giants beat the hell out of whoever they played yesterday. And you never know. They get killed the first 2 games. It's been this crazy 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, and I wanted to comment. What's up, Ultra? I wanted to comment on this too. I mean, Belichick. Do you guys really want Belichick? I mean, let's say this thing ends. I mean, do you really want? I mean, what did he do without Tom Brady? I mean, he drafted like shit. He couldn't develop anything. We dropped over 40 on his defense. If you're gonna go, let's go younger. How about we get a young Shanahan disciple? How about we get someone from that tree? How about we go young? Because, I mean, do we really want an 80-year-old man in here coaching this team? I mean, no. Then bring back Jimmy Johnson, right? If you're going to go that, bring back Jimmy Johnson then. No, go young. Forget Belichick, man. I mean, move on from that.
I agree with you.
Ain't no way. That'll set.
Well, you could have the Dolphins coach.
20 years. What?
Take the Dolphins coach. He's young.
No, I don't want him. I don't know how he's not fired. He's the worst play caller I've ever seen.
I thought he was an offensive genius.
I know. He's terrible. Maybe like some guys can be coordinators, they just can't be coaches. SoCal took offense to he's even though you said you weren't at the game, he doesn't believe you. He said check the tape. It's pretty bad on that. So you got your homework.
Tape. Doesn't matter. Game's over with. Check anything you want. I ain't going to change the outcome. I thought you lay 50 on them and you don't have to worry about a call calling you, costing you the game. I know what it's like to get cost the game. The Ohio State game cost us a national championship.
Oh, God.
On a shit call. So that didn't change anything.
Yeah, that flag was out like about 10 minutes later?
10 minutes later, they're already back in the tunnel.
Belichick ain't changing the culture because Jerry Jones is there, my friend. Bill Parcells couldn't change the culture. Bill Parcells couldn't change the culture. Jimmy Johnson, once old Jerry got a hold of that and wanted to be hands-on, Jimmy Johnson said, adios. Get me the hell out of here.
I mean, left it alone. He probably would have won 5 Super Bowls.
Oh, God. Jerry Jones has an ego problem. Always has. Great owner. I love him as an owner. But he's got an ego problem. I mean, him as a GM would have been fired 15 times. I mean, but just idiotic stuff. Just idiotic stuff. So, anyway. USC and Miami, they don't play a lot. I would love for that. That would be a good playoff a playoff game. What's up? Oh,
I saw Jimmy.
I think he's back.
Yeah, I'm back.
I would love that to be a playoff matchup.
There's a lot of games left. Whatever falls into place, that's what's going to happen. So,
yeah. 1 second, Jimmy. Do you think finish up college? What do you think they can? Because now I'm kind of pulled for USC now after I met SoCal and hung out with them till like 4 a.m. or 3:30, whatever it was. Now I got a soft spot for SC. So they got to play Penn State up at Penn State, which I don't know if Penn State's as good as, I think SC could beat them, but a road game's tough. And then they got Notre Dame. Do you think they got a shot to win both of those and get themselves in the playoffs?
I think they can beat Notre Dame. Penn State. It's hard to tell right now. It's early in the season. The whole key is you got to win out. You got to win. If they lose another game, they said somebody with 2 losses could get in the playoffs. So
they could.
You got on strength of schedule, or if they're the conference winner.
You have 12 teams. 12 teams. Yeah, you're not going to have 12 one-loss teams. There's going to be some 2-loss teams in there. So, but
we'll see at the end of the year. Then we can figure things out. But I'm enjoying the season right now. So
yeah, the thing is, you got to enjoy the ride. And thankfully, my Canes give me something to kind of feel good about. So I'm focusing on that. Cowboys. Like I told people with the NFL, and Jimmy, I will get you to jump in. I don't really get in to like panic mode or hype mode until like week 6 or 7, because you've seen it. I mean, the 49ers are 1-2. These teams, you got the Vikings are 3-0.
Another team that got beat yesterday. Well,
yeah.
But you again, you don't know what you're going to get. It's like Detroit when they remember the couple years ago, they finished hot down, at the end of the season. Last year, Philly was hot all, the first part of the season. So you don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah. No, you just got to wait and see what happens. I mean, it'll play itself out, but I mean, for the Cowboys, and I'm done talking about them. I mean, they've got, for them, it's what I've said it 1,000 times. It's all in the mind with them. It's all in the mind. And Micah Parsons validated that. Tank, you saw him. You see what CD. I mean, they've got to get their shit together because they got the talent. It's just they got to be on the same page. But
it sounds like the players are getting a little demoralized with some of the comments. But
I mean, they're valid.
I mean, no, I don't blame them at all.
Oh man. So anyway.
Great win by the Falcons.
And I know SoCal does not want to hear you talking about you got robbed because He tried to tell you that about USC, Jimmy, and you said quit crying. So I guess
I don't want to know nothing about that. I only care about the Falcons getting robbed. I don't care about that other crap.
Jimmy, real quick before we
Yes.
get rolling, because it's almost that time,
I
but I'm
know.
glad you're home. So you must say the internet's good. Uncle Cheech, you want to hang for about 5 more minutes and we're going to wrap
All
up?
No,
All right.
I got to tell you something. So
Go
the
ahead.
funny thing is, not to interrupt you, but right when you started going off on the Cowboys situation was when the cell signal started glitching and I went out. I'm like, I think Mike Tag knocked out the Wi-Fi or whatever it is. So.
But yeah, I mean, there you go, Ultra. I mean, that valid, not discipline. I mean, I've heard so many people, they all want to be heroes. They just need to go with, they just need to go with what they do. So anyway, Jimmy, your Falcons, played them tough. I'll be honest with you. I fell asleep. I was exhausted, so I didn't even see the game. So let us know what happened.
So, I mean, look, at the end of the day, it was a good game. Pitts, obviously, it should have been. We should have the ball on first and goal on the one. But that being said, we get the ball back. We're driving. We have the ball 4th and inches at their 12-yard line, and we don't get the first down. So yeah, Pitts should have. We should have gotten that touchdown there. But at the end of the day, we had a chance at the end, and we couldn't. With our 2 running backs, we couldn't get less than a yard. Give me a break.
Can you give us one of your running backs?
I'm telling you, man, we gotta. I love it. And you guys, again, Kelly and I were talking about this Saturday night. Why isn't? And I know we're done, venting about the Cowboys, but why wouldn't you give Dalvin Cook a shot right now?
Yeah. Did you hear what? You didn't hear what Jerry Jones said?
Oh, about paying?
No, about Dalvin Cook, because a reporter asked him that.
No, I did not hear it.
You didn't hear what he said?
No.
He said, "I don't care what he's ranked. He don't get no shot," and I mean that. Yeah, once I heard shot, I said I had to at least do my Mickey. I had to do my Mickey.
Oh God, that's great. Hey, Chris, what happened in that play? I don't know. You tell me what happened on that play. That's a good question. And I was happy they didn't run it up the gut. I mean, honestly, and people are worried about, Kirk Cousins and his Achilles. I would have bootlegged him, to be frank with you. Everybody knew that the run was coming. We didn't go up the gut, which is fine. It was outside toss, but at the end of the day, I think that I would have bootlegged, man.
I remember when Peyton Manning did that against the Cowboys. It was that Romo-Peyton game, and he did that bootleg. Everyone thought they were going to run it up the gut. He bootlegged. There wasn't a player near him. He could have done cartwheels in the end zone.
And Mike and Tag, that's the thing, is that he is mobile. He's doing fine. You can see him running around and getting out of the pocket when he has to, or stepping up in the pocket. So he can't be afraid to run in a situation where he could have. And apparently Cousins called that play. He called an audible at the line. And I don't know what the hell you're calling an audible for in that situation, but I don't know what he saw or didn't see. But it is what it is, right? But I'm just glad Tampa Bay lost and the Saints lost.
Let me ask you, we got a couple chats before we wrap up, because I respect Ultra's opinion. So I'm going to ask Ultra, you be serious with me, man. You be serious. So I get what you're saying. And I said this, like, I'm not panicking on the team as far as the young guys, right? Because I know the line's going to get better in time, and early on you're going to struggle. But do you really think that we got a running – you think the running backs we have on this roster, without Cook, because I haven't seen him play yet, do you think we're good enough with the running backs on our roster to do anything, to be a serious threat? And I don't want to hear your quarterback. I know you hate the quarterback. I just wanted to ask about running back. I want your honest opinion. I mean, because I don't know what they're going to do, and I just don't see it. Now maybe Cook will be the guy. We'll see what happens. But anyway,
the Cowboys had 66 yards rushing last week, right? What they have yesterday? It wasn't a lot.
No, they didn't have any.
I don't know. And you and I have said it for decades that the run sets up the pass. Because if you ain't running the ball, they're sniffing out that pass all day long.
No. And hey, Carl, let me give you some help. I know who you bet. He's probably home sleeping because he was at the tailgate party. But that was Doug. So I would Wednesday, if I see Doug, that was a bet. And anyone in the Cowboys part of this family, you're a man of your word. SoCal is a man of his word. I'm a man of my word. We bet. And Doug bet you. So you're going to get the beer. So I'll make sure of that. Carl, even though you're an Eagle fan, there's honor among men. And Doug's an honorable guy, so I'm not even worried about it. He's just sleeping.
We're not. So. Doug, Mark, everybody's honorable.
You'll get your beer. I promise you that.
Exactly.
He's just not on the show. He's not. I just saw that come through. But yeah. No, and that's the thing. If we could just find somebody, that's why I agree with you. And that's what I was saying. Like, you don't need, Barkley. I mean, what you need is some young guy. It was Pacheco. Ultra's the same. Pacheco, what Pacheco was to the Chiefs, 7th rounder. No one, but he got hot.
Right.
Do we have a guy that can get hot? That's what I just don't know, man. I just don't know if he's on the roster, but I sure the hell hope he is. So, but anyway.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, you're when you vented earlier, everything you said was spot on. And you got Jerry trying to run the show, or his son eventually, is just not working. It's stupid.
No. Well, and the thing is, and I'm not going to name names, but I've talked to a couple, and I just asked them, you're in the know, right? You're behind the doors. Is there a cultural kind of thing, the way the play, and they said 100%. It is the way the players are, the way that's the whole thing, the parade, the circus, everything that goes on with the team. It's all about the marketing stuff. Oh, sorry. Are we keeping you up, Uncle Cheech?
Stop missing the game.
Oh, all right. We're gonna get out of here, Jimmy. We're gonna get out of here because we hit our hour. Wednesday, it's all Cowboys. We're gonna get you ready. Greg and I, we might do a Thursday. I got to talk to him and see if he wants to do Thursday because we usually do the weekend, or maybe we'll just do the weekend and do like a recap or something like that. We'll figure it out. But you guys have a great time, everyone. Again, SoCal, all you guys that were at the Cowboy Cave tailgate party, thank you so much, man. You made it phenomenal. I got all these free gifts. Look what they gave me. They gave me a bottle. They gave me a speaker, a nice
prizes.
Speaker, all these prizes. I got a backpack. I got a gift card. We're gonna figure out the gift card. I think we may just donate it, do like a raffle or something. But anyway, love all you guys. I appreciate it. And we can banter and we can argue, but it's just because we care. I always respect everybody's opinion. I don't have all the answers. I'm just trying to find them. So appreciate everything. Live lucky. I'm going down to South Florida, going to hang out with the whale at the Hard Rock. So hopefully that luck, hopefully my luck changes with a little Scott all, if you know what I'm saying. I just not
so Cal, you love me, man. Yeah, guys, no, it was a great time, fun weekend. Thanks so much. Camel Piper just dropped me off a few minutes ago. He had so much fun. He felt welcomed by Cowboys Nation. It was just overall a good time. So thanks again, guys.
Thanks for hanging with us. We'll see you. Take care.
Gio Cheech.
All right. Give me somebody that's hungry. Give me somebody that's hungry.